is based off of the Injustice video game and comic book, Injustice Gods Among Us. And it follows the basic storyline of both of those properties where Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, and then Superman goes down a path of destruction. Full disclosure, I'm not a huge fan of the source material as far as the comics. I don't know if the video game came first. The comics aren't great. The premise is awesome. Like an evil Justice League, an evil Superman, superheroes versus superheroes. It's an Elseworld comic, so people can die. There's like a lot to work with.
It's kind of this critique of superheroes, and it asks the question, how much superheroing do we need? But then it falls flat. Have you noticed there's hardly any non-superhero character in the movie?
Well, there was Lois Lane.
Well, yeah, she dies.
I'm joking.
She dies, you know, and Superman's father, Jonathan Kent, he dies.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, he dies.
No Commissioner Gordon, no Lex Luthor, none of the non-powered people you really see on screen much at all. They took a source material that wasn't very good and somehow found a way to make it worse, because I was not a fan of this. There was no emotional connection to anything going on screen. It almost felt like I was watching cutscenes from the video game. I didn't even get the sense that the characters had any emotional connection to what was going on screen. Like, yeah, Superman goes crazy, but he doesn't bring up Lois Lane again. He doesn't mention her. He doesn't mourn her. There's no funeral. There's no flashbacks. There's no tears, really. He just gets angry after she dies. They move on to the next scene where he kills Joker, and bam, he's crazy.
You're gathering in his name? Fascist! You had no right! Come on! Joker was all about freedom! He's a fascist!
His descent into madness was a really, really short one. Because
That's very true, yeah. I don't know half of these guys. You know, I mean, I've been reading comic books in the 90s, but since then, hardly any. So I don't know who they are, or if I know who they are, at what point in the story they are, or who is the new Robin now. Okay, it's Damian. I know hardly any of his backstory, and they just supposed I would know. And I think that's alienating to non-superhero fans.
If you don't know who they are, you're pretty much lost as far as like their connections with each other, backstories, or anything like that.
Especially since there are so many of them, you know. If there were just 4 or 5, you know, you would like get it.
And to kill off the Flash, who's like such a beloved character, so early on, and no one reacts to the Flash being dead.
Can't move.
They don't make any mention of it at all. He's like a core member of that group.
Yeah. The other thing I also didn't like is like Nightwing's ghost coming back. That was so weird.
Yeah, so basically Nightwing plays another character in the DC universe called Deadman.
I know that Nightwing is Dick Grayson, but other than that, I don't know very much about him.
The decision making was weird. It seemed like just a rush job. Superman turns way too quickly evil, and he turns way too quickly good.
This was your big trump card, Bruce? You think I'll stop because someone will talk me out of it? Yes.
Hello, Clark.
How he turned back was like really underwhelming.
Like it's so rapidly. It's like by the time you blinked, he was like, "Wait a minute, he's a good guy now."
Yeah.
I deserve death. No. You don't get off that easy. Mr. Terrific and I will build a Red Sun prison. From there, you'll be let out when we need you.
What would have been interesting is that Lois Lane that says Brainiac killed her Superman is for Superman to then go to that world and redeem himself by saving more lives, taking that other Superman's place, and trying to like do good as like a redemption arc.
You're not Lois.
And you're not mine, Clark. He died stopping Brainiac.
The one character I did like was Plastic Man, actually. because he's so calm.
He's been hiding here for days.
Ah, you knew? You didn't even offer me any jerky? Hey, ladies.
Plotting wasn't good. The pacing was clunky. But you're right.
Mm.
Plastic Man did stand out as like a fun character. The
Yeah.
voice actor did a good job. So yeah, that was the one redeeming character in the whole film.
Look, I'm flattered, but very married. Nice tattoo, though.
Maybe they should have killed off the Batman or something. That would have been like fun.
Or maybe him and Superman should have fought more. Or like you're right, like a major character being killed off. Wonder Woman, someone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to see superheroes fight, if you're a fan of the game, if you're already super familiar with these characters, because if you're not, you're going to be lost. And you know, if you like seeing, you know, like beloved characters get killed just for kicks,
To microscopic terrorists.
then this is for you. Otherwise, I would say stay away. Overall, I would give it a 4 out of 10.
I think I go with you 4 out of 10. That's really a pretty fair rating, I think.
Below average, skippable, nothing special. Yes, I'm recording now. Yes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Fortunately, I see it in the upper left corner, so
Cool. Thank God.
I can always, double check.
They foolproof it for idiots like me.